Oh man, I am excited for this one. I've spent, so it'll be my first Shackles level, and I spent a lot of the day kind of theory crafting for Shackles, looking at the cards and the masteries and such. And so I kind of got caught up on this, causing other figures to suffer 40 damage in a single round. And so I was trying to figure that out. It's like, how is that even going to be possible? And I found what sounds like a really cool combo to me. So first, I'm going to need some things set up so that I can deal a lot of damage, right? So this Agony of Others to make the next 3 sources of damage that I take make an enemy within range 3 suffer the damage as well. You get to pick whichever enemy, so you can always make sure you're getting relatively full value out of that. So like you'll want to be hit 3 times in the turn to deal 40 damage. So you'll want to play this Scarred Effigy to retaliate 3 times to just get, you know, a bonus 6 damage from the retaliate and the Agony of Others. Then you can also have this Unstable Effigy up to get just a free attack 2 before your turn, and then if it can die, it'll attack 2 on everything within range. So that's a whole bunch of attack 2s without you having to play any actions. Well, if we need to make sure that our Flesh Bomb dies, we can play this card, which I think I'm still not going to bring to this level, but I really want to try this combo. One of your allies within range 3 and all enemies adjacent to that ally suffer 2. Or +1 damage to make, or fire to make it suffer 3. I think that this would also pair really well with the Scarred Effigy, because I could either let my summon tank the 3 damage, or I could just take it myself as the Shackles. So that is like a really interesting combo that I kind of want to try. Is like off tanking with this Effigy, letting it take as much damage as possible, but then making sure that I, you know, take enough damage for it to survive, and then I can do the explosive wounds on it or whatever. But with all of that said, the explosive wounds would go off, it would kill the Effigy explodes, and then there's just one more thing that makes it even more insane, and that's an item that I unlocked recently. Here it is. Oops. When one of your summons is killed, all enemies adjacent to it suffer 2 and gain wound. So with the explosive wounds, they all suffer 5 and get wounded and get attacked for 2. And then if I can get retaliated on 3 times, I could easily seal that dealing 40 damage in a single turn. So after this scenario, we're going to try to craft the detonator. I don't think that I have those potions. I think I was trying to craft it the other day. And yeah, I don't have 96, but it's got to be like one of these ones here. Because we go like 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, or 96. So like one of these is 96 and the other one's 97. I know that this is the regular Frenzy Potion. I just don't know the number on it. Actually, I think this is 97. I don't know why, but I think that the regular Frenzy Potion is 97. And then Axe Nut, Snow Thistle. That's the, it's the Explosive Vial. Make something in range suffer 2, I do believe. No clue what the number is on that one, though. So this has got to be 96 right here. But we'll check after the level. We'll figure it out. And yeah, I don't have 112 either, but it's got to be this one, right? 110, 111, 112, 113. One 111, 112, 114, 113. It's got to be something like that. So I should hopefully be able to find that. And that's a really exciting combo. So I really want to bring this Explosive Wounds card now. What I don't know is what card I would give up. So I think I'm not gonna worry about it. And then you know, I want to play an easy level because it's what's he called? It's Shackles' first time, right? So I was kind of thinking about the levels that I have access to, and I think I'm going to do this one, the Quattro Library. This I think of as a very difficult scenario, but Trap should excel at it. So I think this is what I'm going to do. This also I mean, if you're watching at this point, you probably know what this level unlocks, right? And it's better to get that sooner than later, given that we're like 50 levels in and I still haven't unlocked that thing that gates the end game. So let's play this level. Oh, don't need this crab anymore. Let's get the pain conduit. And I'm actually kind of excited to try some of the summons. I was like, when I initially read the cards, it's like, I'm never going to play these summons, but I don't know. I think that they could be interesting. And I think that my classes are really, really good for this scenario. Deathwalker and Trap specifically are really, really good here. This did not give me all of my monsters. Deathwalker loves facing ancient artilleries where she can just hit them from the other side of the map and give them a wound, and there we go. Now it gave me all my monsters. So yeah, Deathwalker can just stay at the beginning, put a wound on these artilleries, and hit them from forever away, and she'll love that. Then Trap is just going to be insane here, because I have all of these corridors to wall off. Well, we'll need to read the special rules, because the special rules are what make this level difficult and make Trap really good here. So let's do a Winter Road real quick. That's a lot of text. Ding, 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 ding. A lone bell rings from somewhere down a crevasse. You make your way down the mountainside and find a metal vessel mostly buried at the bottom. Attached to the top of the vessel and floating without explanation is a red canvas balloon large enough to fit a building inside. I cannot picture that at all, but whatever. Ding, ding, ding. A brass bell clangs for your attention. Sounds like someone inside needs your help. With a crank, the hatch pops open, and a hiss of air passes through. Thank you. A stocky Quattro woman crawls out of the hatch. My aeronautical hit some rough clouds, and I couldn't blow my emergency hatch. Been a while, I tell ya. That bell was the best investment in this thing. I use it more than the steering wheel. She looked around. I was worried I was being rescued by a bunch of lurkers. I'm strictly opposed to being a snack. She pulls the device from her pocket and scans the horizon. It's actually a decent hour to get back into the sky. Could I impose on you a bit more to dig out my crash landing in exchange for a ride closer to your destination? She gestures into the confined space of the aeronautical. Option A, help her dig out the remainder and set the aeronautical back into the air without you. Option B, take her up on the lift. What's the worst that could happen? Well, if we do option A, we'll definitely have to discard a card, right? I hate discarding cards. Maybe it's not too bad, though, because, like, Deathwalker is... But it might be 2 cards. Because if we just dig out the thing and then we don't get the ride... So if we do option B, I guess we dig her out and then she gives us the ride. But then it's probably just going to crash land again. I don't know. Option B. You dig out the aeronautical and cram into the restricted interior. The Quattro just barely seals the hatch with you all inside and struggles to start up the machine with the extra weight. It's claustrophobic, but after it gets airborne, much of the terror subsides. The descent is violent, but you arrive in one piece closer to your destination. All characters without Quattro or Vermling start the next scenario with Impair. And that's all my characters. What is this guy? He's an Aether? I actually don't even know where it says. Okay, on the back. He's an Aether. Oh, Trap is a Vermling. And a Valorath. And it was Vermling, right? Okay, cool. So Trap actually is not impaired. I don't think that matters. Impair. I didn't spend my 2 check marks from retiring previous characters, so I'm going to increase my max health by 5. And be happy with that. Let's make sure we're on the right difficulty, read the special rules to this scenario, and get started. Yeah, this does not look bad. This should be an easy one. The scenario is complete when all enemies in it are dead. At the end of that round, read 24.1. Turning away from the flickering red... Oh, so yeah, this was an optional link. Like forever ago, when I did the elevator. It was an optional link, but I did not do said link. Turning away from the flickering red Right. You opt to move in a direction slightly less ominous, though only slightly. You take the steel walkway through the open cavern. The ceiling is too high for you to see in the darkness, and no creatures stir around you, but still the vastness of this place is a marvel in itself. After a few minutes, you come to an entrance of a well-constructed tunnel. Its walls and ceiling are held back with thick metal trellises, hundreds of hexagonal beams coming together to form a heavy metal skeleton that, though well forged, has succumbed to decades of rust. Wide leaves of corroded iron. That feels like a weird way to write that sentence, but okay. Levies? Wide levies? Oh, I'm too tired. I'm not. Whatever. We know I don't know how to read, right? Of corroded iron have begun to flake off in several places. You listen for any signs of activity, but there are none. You continue moving, and, after a long stretch of time, you spot a trace of light escaping from a nearby passage. Following it, you come to a library. It is a large rectangular room, bordered on all sides with bookshelves sagging under the weight of their contents, and in the center of the room are several tables and chairs, all of them thick with dust and cobwebs. But you are not alone. Shortly after you enter, you hear the hurried shuffling of metal feet. A line of security machines emerge from the far entry, weapons at the ready. They move with rigid certainty, their limbs exact and swift, specialized in seeking and destroying intruders like yourselves. Their focus, however, is only partly aimed at you. The majority of them are instead moving towards a pedestal in the center of the room. The pedestal is a little more than a simple stone pillar, but atop it you can see a large steel pressure plate. You're not sure what the plate does, but judging by how much attention the machines are paying to it, you know it isn't good. All ruined machines focus on moving towards and occupying the pressure plate, then find a focus as normal and perform any other abilities as if they had no movement. If they cannot find a path to the pressure plate, they will move to get as close as possible to it, as measured by range. How could they ever not find a path to it? Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm dumb. You could wall off with bodies. I was like thinking walling off with traps, and they would just walk over the traps, but you could wall off with character bodies and summons. If any figure occupies the pressure plate, the scenario is lost. All characters and character summons cannot enter the hex with the pressure plate in any way. At the start of the 7th round, read a thing. And that's it. So let's do it, right? So Deathwalker is just really, really good here because you can hit the artilleries in the back. Now, this is the highest difficulty I've ever played this level on. Move 3 and move 4 from the ruined machines, and they have 2 cards where they move extra. So that would be move 4 and move 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can make it in 2 turns, which is kind of crazy. That is going to be difficult. Increase all character initiative values by 10. All enemy ranged attacks have +1 range and +1 move to all enemy abilities. We're not doing +1 move to all enemy abilities. So let's increase our initiatives by 10. That's going to be really annoying to keep track of. But we'll see what happens. So I'm thinking Deathwalker. I think I'm playing Eclipse here because I need to go really fast in this scenario. I like Anger of the Dead as well. Maybe not. Maybe not. Eclipse, I need a card to drop for it. I need a lot of shadow movement. I think I'll drop Ritual Sacrifice. And I think I'm going to start initially by just making 4 shadows at the beginning and just going for Wave of Anguish. I want to get these artilleries in the front dead as soon as possible so that I don't have to worry about them. I'm going to let Trap wall off. If I can just get Trap, 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 that'll force all of the ruined machines to come down around this way. And then I can get Trap, Trap to force them to walk all the way around the back to get to the pressure plate. And once they're here, just 1 trap here, and they have to walk all the way around like this. Oh my gosh, even, yeah, right here too, and they can have to walk all the way around. Like, literally completely circuitous around the entire scenario. And I'll have plenty of time to deal with them then. So Trap just needs to place a couple traps, I guess, as early as round 2, so that these ruined machines can't get there in time. And then Trap should have a pretty easy time dealing with Steel Automatons. What is Shackles going to accomplish? I don't know. I guess this Cleansing Fire can wound the Steel Automatons. Oh, Rune Machines are immune to Immobilize. That's annoying. That is really annoying. Yeah, I'm definitely doing the heal Forest Imp as my pet. I think I do want this Explosive Wounds card, just because I can use it to deal some damage to the Steel Automatons. Like, if I can play this and cause them to suffer 6. Well, 3 each for 6 total, that's pretty good. I think I'll drop this attack for 4, cause 2 damage to myself, because, like, I do not have the tankiness required to be dealing that damage to myself. Because I think I'm going to want this Agony of Others, because I can do true damage to get through the Steel Automatons, and, like, retaliate on the Steel Automatons, and make them suffer 1 with Cleansing Fire, and make them suffer with Explosive Wounds. So, eventually that damage can start to add up. Because Deathwalker deals with these artilleries, Deathwalker will deal with these artilleries, Trap stalls out the Ruin Machine so that they have to go all the way around, and then Shackles and Trap will work on taking out automatons. I'm very happy with that plan. I think it should work really well. And that, like, these are just really good characters for this level. So we get Become Exhausted before any other character on Deathwalker. Never collect from end of turn looting. Kill 1 or more of each monster type that appears in the scenario. That's only 3, so the only problem will be killing a Steel Automaton, but I can probably make that work. For 2 check marks, that's worth it. That's worth it for sure. Never exit a room with loot tokens. I wish that had gone to Shackles and not Trap, but 1 room scenario, so we're good there. Never attack an enemy that's acted in the round, and we have +10 initiative. Kill an enemy with 2 or more negative conditions. Kill an enemy with an attack that would have caused 4 more points of damage than necessary. The only problem with this negative conditions one is that there are a lot of immunities in this level. But if I do get Delayed Malady with Shared Affliction up, I would have to hit something on 1 turn and then hit it again on the next. No, not necessarily. I could hit it with Deadly Mixture. Like, I could hit a Steel Automaton with Deadly Mixture. They are immune to Disarm, and then they could attack me and die to Agony of Others. So, it's possible. Oh, or 1 Steel Automaton can hit the Shackles, and I can use the Pain Conduit onto something that I attacked already in the round. So I think I'm going to want to, like, set up for a second on Shackles. I think I want this Agony of Others quickly. Do I want to go ahead and get Delayed Malady? Actually, I think I do. I do want to go for Shared Affliction and Delayed Malady, just because I can stall out these Steel Automatons with the Immobilize. I can hit them with ranged attacks and stall them out. So I'm going to do Shared Affliction and Agony of Others bottom first. Turn 1, I think. And so we'll go for Bully. Oh, but if this is never attack, how many attacks am I really going to be doing? Well, but with this plan I just came up with, if the Steel Automatons ever draw their 10-speed card, I would just lose the battle goal immediately. And this has been a very long intro, but I think I'm happy with my plan. I'm going to start Shared Affliction with Agony of Others. Let's go slow so that hopefully I'm after the artilleries, so that they don't proc my thing on turn 1. I want the Ruin Machines to run all the way around, so let's have Trap place his first trap right here, his starting trap right there, and then Deathwalker just needs to be in range of both things, so right here is good. They do have AoE attacks, so I don't really want to be next to all of them, so let's start here on Deathwalker. That's better. Deathwalker is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, good. Eclipse with Call to the Abyss. Trap is going to Spike Strip with Mother of All Traps. We're just going slow on everybody. And I need to add 10 initiative, but it doesn't matter because I'm slow. I'm last already. And nice. Spreading out meant that I took 2 less damage on Deathwalker from this guy's AoE. We do get a lot of movement out of the Steel Automatons. So move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. There's a trap right here. So he see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, these are the same distance. It actually would be better for me if I put the elites down here, because then the normals with their move 2 can't go this way, so they'd go this way. And they all suffer 1. Are we on the right difficulty? These guys feel squishy. Monster level 6. And then finally the artilleries. So the elite will hit trap, attack for 6. Trap will take 1 and use all of its shield. And then into Deathwalker, because she's closer, no disadvantage anymore. Deathwalker takes 4, and Shackles takes 2. Then Shackles at 88 is going to set up Shared Affliction. Whenever you perform an attack, add all negative conditions you have except for Brittle, Bane, and Stun. And Impair, right? You can't impair monsters. And then on the next 3 sources of damage you suffer, make an enemy in range suffer them as well. I could heal 1. I don't think that's worth it. Definitely not Deadly Mixturing yet. And so we are good. We are done. Oh, no. Okay. My other 2 characters should probably take turns, right? So move 3, create immobilized trap in each hex you leave. So 1, 2, 3. So here and here. And then I destroy all 3 traps to get the mother of all traps, which I'll place right here. Do I need to start walling off? Let's place it right here so that it'll wall off one of the hexes that I need. I wish I were a little bit further in, and then I could place a trap here with Dangerous Ground and a trap. Oh, okay, so we'll place the mother of all traps right here. That'll be a better spot. So it's a 9 damage rainbow trap, wound, poison, stun in range 3. The 1 extra range on this is really nice. 9 damage, wound, poison, stun. And then this next turn I do Dangerous Ground here and here, and that'll force the Rune Machines to already start coming this way. They'll be trying to get to here, so I need a Dangerous Ground trap here as well. Yeah, we'll make it work. Deathwalker, Shadow, 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 and Shadow. Oh, wait. I can't place one on the artillery, but right here will be fine. I don't need it under, because I didn't bring Anger of the Dead, which I wish I did have Anger of the Dead now, because Anger of the Dead to wound to this artillery would be nice, but that's okay. Loss, Dark, done. And so, definitely Dangerous Ground. Maybe Honeypot with Dangerous Ground, and then I can go ahead and get like a heal trap right here. Dangerous Ground, heal trap. If I do that, maybe I want to go here so that I'm out of range of this artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one only hits me with its 7 range card. So I think I like that. I will get hit by automatons, but I do have a 4 health heal trap if I need it. We'll figure that out. I think I'm just going to do an attack. So I guess Cleansing Fire, it's really slow. It's really, really slow. But I would get a wound on a Steel Automaton and deal 1 damage to his buddy. And I'll go ahead and Delayed Malady and use my thing on myself, my Deadly Mixture, so that I will immobilize the elite. Which makes me really want to just go early and do it. And then on the next turn... Man, part of me wants to just move up here, use the thing, and Swift Vengeance, and get 4 curses in the deck. That would be pretty good. None of these guys are immune to curse. Then I would be poisoned and wounded. Maybe it wouldn't be the end of the world, though. I could even place the honeypot trap here to force these guys to go under. What initiative am I going at on Deathwalker? I haven't played the cards yet, but it's Wave of Anguish to do a ton of attacks. Oh, I would love to do Night Takes Shape. That's what I'm going to do. Wave of Anguish with Night Takes Shape. Because I'm going to Power Potion. And so with Night Takes Shape, I get to do a bottom attack. So it'll make my Power Potion even better. And I could use this Frenzy Potion to, like, guarantee that I pick up a kill on these guys. Which means that I'm going really slow. Which means that I do have enough time. So maybe I'll play Scarred Effigy. And I'll get some Retaliate damage with Swift Vengeance. Let's do it. Push on the automatons isn't the end of the world. Everybody's initiative does go up by 10. So these two stay here. Deathwalker goes after the Ruin Machines, but that doesn't really affect anything. So we'll just let this play out like this. So Artillery will attack Trap, who will take 5. Oh no, but they get 2 shield. No. Oh, it completely ruins everything. I needed to go super fast on Deathwalker. Completely ruins everything. That's so bad. Alright, attack for 2 into Deathwalker. Gets missed. And then they get a ton of shield. Let's see. No matter what, I'm going to place 2 3 damage traps. Here and here. I think I like coming back here. How much movement do we have at other Ruin Machines? Just 3? So I'll have enough time to get back over here and wall this off. So I'll move over here and I'll play my Honeypot Trap. 2 health heal. And then this way, the automatons aren't going to do a ton. Oh, but then that blocks my Shackles. Shackles wanted to stand right there to get an extra curse target out. I guess it's okay. I'm sorry, Shackles. I'm already not thinking about you correctly. And Shackles is next. It's just by 1 initiative, too. Dang. I guess Shackles will move right here, and I'm in range 3 of 3. So I'll go ahead and give myself all these negative conditions. Not that one, this one. And so now I have 4 negative conditions, and so my Swift Vengeance is curse target 4 in range 3. So they get 3 curses, which is pretty helpful. I got these on my turn. So I still have them for next turn. So I have to play this Delayed Malady this next turn, but that's not an issue. And I guess I'll just do my fastest attack, so Line of Transference. Seems good. Then it is the automaton, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So definitely 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go like that. Then these guys, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. And Deathwalker. This is so underwhelming. Power Potion, let's Holy Water. Jagged Sword, so Eagle Eye Goggles, Jagged Sword, and Heavy Sword into the first attack. So it'll be attack for 6 for the first one with Wave of Anguish onto this bottom, onto this guy, attack for 6. 7, he takes 5. And a wound. And then he gets attacked for 5. And he takes 3. Man, that's way underwhelming. Now 2 attacks for 5 up here. Show me a crit or something. Okay, that's 6, so he takes 4 damage. And then either 4 and a curse or 5. Let's take the 4 and a curse. So that's 8 damage onto guy number 5. And 1 more curse. Then I get to move a shadow and teleport to it. I get an experience for teleporting to the shadow. Then I get to attack for 3, but it's attack for 5 because of my power potion. Oh, but it's not advantaged anymore. Dang. So just attack for 5. Oh, but I drew my miss already, didn't I? So he takes 5. I was really hoping for more than this. And then Frenzy Potion is attack for 6. There we go. There we go. 12, so he takes 10. Doesn't quite die. And this would have gone way better had they not shielded this turn. 4 more damage on the bottom and like 8 more damage up top. But that's all right. We made it. We made it. And now next turn, Deathwalker just goes fast and kills this guy, right? So not a huge deal. We can end the round. So, Line of Transference to go fast and attack with Delayed Malady to get rid of all of my negative conditions. Dang it. My Agony of Others is going to proc on my wound, isn't it? Next 3 sources of damage you suffer while an enemy is within range. There are enemies within range, and I'm going to suffer the 1 damage from the wound at the start of my turn. What a fail. Trap just needs to move over here and set 2 traps or 2 traps. How am I going to do that? I guess I can set a trap with Proficient Hunter. 1, 2, 3, trap. And then an extra teeth trap. It's not the most elegant solution, but some traps are better than no traps, right? I don't have to Proficient Hunter because I could place my item trap that I have. But I think I'll Proficient Hunter. That sounds fine. Deathwalker is just going to go fast and attack this guy. There's no dark, so I can't disarm this guy. Yeah, no reason not to just go fast and attack the guy I'm right next to. So let's... I'll save Deepening Despair so I can hit the artillery next turn. So let's Fluid Knight, and then I've got Boots of Quickness if I need to use it. I might as well Black Barrage in that case, though. Black Barrage and Strength of the Abyss will be an attack for 4. That should kill. All of my characters go up by 10, but it doesn't matter. We just stay in this exact same order. So Trap will move forward and make a Regenerate Trap with the bottom of Proficient Hunter. And then make a 5 damage trap with extra teeth. Nice. I'm out of range of the cannons, so I don't have to worry about them. I just need a Long Rest Deathwalker to get my Jagged Sword back to wound them and move shadows over there eventually. Shackles suffers 1, so I make something in range suffer 1, so I guess this guy. The most depressing start to my Agony of Others ever. Then I will Delayed Malady, so I can, during this and the next 4 rounds, you are unaffected by negative conditions you have, and they cannot be removed. So now I don't have to worry about any of my negative conditions. Unfortunately, I don't have Wind from last turn, do I? No, I don't. So it's just an attack for 2 into the Elite. And it does no damage, but this Elite now gets wounded and immobilized. Which is a little bit underwhelming, isn't it? Since he can't be disarmed and poisoned. But it's okay. I'm sure I'll make good use of this, right? Hopefully. I could move to heal 2. I kind of like that. Yes, let's do that. So let's move to heal 2. We completely ignore the negative conditions that we have. But this is going to put me closest to this cannon. So when this cannon hits me, I'll get to give the damage to the steel automaton as well. And I'm very happy to do that. And then now Deathwalker, attack for 3 with Strength of the Abyss. It's attack for 4, because I've got 3 shadows out. Of course. Of course I shuffle the miss into the top of the deck. Oh my gosh. Damn. Damn. Do I want a Stamina Potion back any card? Because Stamina Potion back to Call to the Abyss. That seems pretty decent. Can move all shadows for 2. Is she dying now because of that? Where are the cannons? She's taking attack 6. At least it's at disadvantage. Oh, that's so frustrating. Really sucks. Move shadows for 2. I don't need to keep this shadow on this guy. But maybe I should. I can make a new shadow with Call to the Abyss. I think I'll just Call to the Abyss Fluid Knight this guy this next turn. That way I kill with a -2. All I have to do is not miss again. Oh, dang it, they're attacking at range this turn. So it doesn't... The fact that I didn't disarm this guy doesn't, like, do anything for me. I didn't even see that. Okay. Attack 6. I believe the poison is completely ignored, right? During this and next 4 rounds, you are unaffected by negative conditions you have. Yeah, so it's just attack for 6. It's going to crit and one-shot me. No. So I take 6. So he takes 6. And then this guy hits Trap, right? Trap takes 3, because Trap was fastest. And then Artilleries. So into Deathwalker. Okay, Deathwalker takes 5, which isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world. She can very likely kill next turn. And then this one goes into Shackles. Attack for 4. There's nobody adjacent to him. Shackles takes 5. So do I send this into the Steel Automaton or into the Artillery? I think I do it into the Artillery. And Shackles is, like, freaking dead. And he's used his Agony of Others. It did some damage. Maybe not really enough. The letting myself take one of the wounds was just a horrendous mistake. Things aren't walled off over here, so machines need to go that way, so it's move just 2. Yeah, like that. Okay. This is not going as quickly as I wanted it to. Fluid Knight, Call to the Abyss. Let's kill this guy. Actually, I would rather Fleeting Dusk as my bottom. Do I bring in the Effigy? That sounds pretty good. He can tank for me. Oh. That's annoying to have to put these back on every turn. I didn't think about that. This Cleansing Fire, I could also wound this automaton. Oh, I guess I really want to be attacking every turn, don't I? So do I just go fast and attack? The problem is that I really need to heal. It's very slow to play this Unending Torment for the heal, but maybe I can. In Cleansing Fire. Well, we'll just see what happens. Trap. Turn this Regenerate Trap into a Stun Trap. like it. I could also just foxhole this Mother of All Traps. Let's do that. Let's go slow, move forward, foxhole the Mother of All Traps, and then I can replace it with my 3 damage trap on the dangerous gear, and then I'm safe to just, like, long rest. I love that. I love that for me. Okay, I need Deathwalker to kill one of the Steel Automatons, which is easier said than done. I love that they're just shielding this turn. That's really good for me. And focusing on the furthest away is good too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Plus 10 to everybody, so the machines will go before my characters, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy gets to hit trap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if trap steps here, this guy does too. Oh, but trap's after. So trap just gets attacked by this guy. Okay. Rune machines first. Move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I guess I foxhole these two. I mean, how could I do anything else, right? Deathwalker makes a shadow right here and attacks for 5 with Fluid Knight. Thank you. Oh, no, is she in range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's in range of this guy. Dang, I didn't even have to make the shadow too. I could have default attacked, and since I pulled the +1, it would have killed. But I said I was making the shadow, and I didn't think of it until after the turn. Damn it. Damn it. I'll just have to lose a card on her, which that's not really the end of the world. I'll lose Deepening Despair, and I'll still sleep. I'll still go to sleep tonight. Speaking of sleeping, this baby's sleeping so hard. She had a little bit of a rough time in the hour before we started this. She was having some gas, and once she finally got it all out of her system, she felt much better. But she's just so cute, so peaceful and cute. Sleep in there. Okay. Dang, I really want to kill this artillery. Yeah, because it's going to target Deathwalker too. So I guess that's who Shackles will attack. And, oh, it'll disarm it, right? It'll disarm it. Worst case scenario. So I will heal myself for 5. And I guess muddle myself as well. To set wind and get an experience. And then attack for 1 into the cannon. And it does no damage. Both guys adjacent to it suffer 1. And I set fire. And the cannon gets every negative condition in the world. Not stun, but disarm, poison, mobilize, muddle, if it could. So now I don't have to worry about it killing Deathwalker. So it'll suffer. This guy hits Deathwalker. This guy hits Trap. So let's draw one of those curses. No. Put those curses in for a reason, so maybe they'll come in handy now. No. And oh. Trap takes exactly a +2 and dies. Unavoidable Outcome is really not a card that I wanted to drop. I should have used the... Actually, you know what? I'm going to retroactively use this Forest Imp, because all of my characters want this heal 3. And it was just my turn. Does that mean that Deathwalker could have survived her hit? No, she still dies exactly, even with the Forest Imp. But it does mean that Trap survives his. He takes 5. Oh, I can hit these two with the Mother of All Traps. That's way better than hitting these two. And it is Trap's turn. So Trap will just step with Persistent Pitfalls and Foxhole. So it's only attack for 8, but stun. This is on Trap's turn. It's going to stun, poison, and wound these two. So Steel Automaton and then the other guy. Let's do Steel Automaton first. Attack for 8. Beautiful. 16. 3 shield. No, 7 shield. But still, what did I say? 7 shield, attack for 16, so he takes 9. Pretty good into 7 shield. Stunned, wounded, and can't be poisoned. And then this guy. Nice, a +2. It was attack for 8, so he takes 10. Stunned, wounded. And then I will place a 3 damage trap with my dangerous gear. I probably want to back off, so let's go ahead and stamina potion back honey pot. And I'll play that to just run away all the way. And I'll be happy with that. And I'm new turn. The next delayed malady has gone off. New turn. Deathwalker, just move a shadow for 5, and I guess I'll attack with Dominate. I can consume one of these shadows, attack with Dominate, and move this for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It won't reach, but then it'll reach on the next turn. Or Dark Fog. Okay, which means that I don't need to do it now. So let's do Call to the Abyss to get a shadow instead, actually. Honeypot, unavoidable outcome to just get out of here. I don't need to... I've got enough time with Shackles standing here. This guy's got to go all the way around. These guys are, like, doing nothing. Shackles still is suffering from those negative conditions. So maybe I short rest to get an attacking card so that I can hit, like, one of these guys. Who does this attack from the Unstable Effigy? Does Shackles do the attack, or does the Flesh Bomb? Because I know the Bone Shaper has a card that kind of works like this, where you kill your summon, and then you attack everything that was adjacent to it, but it's actually the, not Deathwalker, the Bone Shaper doing the attack. I'm going to see if I can find out real quick. Alright, well, I didn't find it, which means I'm going to assume that the attack comes from the bomb. I mean, because he is called a bomb, so... So, I don't have a very good turn with these two cards. So I think I'm going to short rest to get an attacking card. If I lose this, how many attacking cards do I have left? Like, none. I could stack them all the way with curses, though. And I don't hate that. I have 5 negative conditions, so I can get 5 curses in their deck. I kind of really like that. And then maybe I just heal myself. Or maybe I could retaliate. I'm probably not going to get hit at all, am I? Let's just do 5 curses. That's just fun. It's just fun. And then trap. Oh, I already picked cards for their characters. Okay. Get my Frosthaven back. Okay. All of my characters, even with +10 initiative, still go in this same order, so that's good. Trap will just back off 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm out of range of everything, and I make a 2 health heal trap. What on earth top did I play? Oh, unavoidable outcome. I don't want to pop that on anybody, do I? No. So I just will not do the unavoidable outcome. Then Shackles is next, so I will just add 5 curses to them. And then I'll muddle myself again, right? I should be able to do that to get the wind and another experience. And I just max out their curses. Oh, it doesn't even max it out. Are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, there are 5 enemies in range. Okay, that's fine. Ruin Machines stand still. This one suffers from wound. These two don't. Artilleries, this guy is going to hit Shackles, and that's the only attack that goes off. So attack for 4, and it misses. Shock. And then Steel Automatons both stand still. Nothing over here. Did I do Deathwalker? Oh no, Deathwalker gets to make a shadow and consume one of the shadows down here to attack. So let's make this shadow here. And then who am I attacking? I could go for a Ruin Machine. She has to kill one of each monster, and she hasn't killed a Ruin Machine yet, so I'll attack this guy for 6, and I'll draw +1. There we go. Okay, so now she has killed artillery, and because she killed this guy with an attack, she killed a Ruin Machine, so she just needs to kill, hopefully, this normal Steel Automaton. Delayed Malady will proc, and new turn. Am I long resting everybody? Not down here. So now Cleansing Fire onto the Automaton would kill this guy and proc the Immobilize and deal 1 damage to him. Why not, right? I also don't hate the idea of summoning this guy. I actually kind of like the idea of summoning this guy. Just because he would probably die basically immediately, and then I would get an attack 2 into all of these. Although that's not worth anything, is it? Maybe I'll summon him next turn, and he'll chase after the Ruin Machine, and then the Ruin Machine will run away and never hit him. My other 2 characters can just long rest. Body block out of these guys, and they are faster than Shackles, so this guy goes here, and this guy has move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they just go to there, and that's all fine. Now it's Shackles at 29. So I'll attack for 1 into the Ruin Machine, I believe, with Cleansing Fire. And it'll miss. But these guys will both take 1. Oh, wow, it sounds so different with one of my ears out of the headphones. Just forgot to take it out. It'll miss, but this guy gets wounded, disarmed, muddled, and then he can't be immobilized or stunned, or whatever it's called. Oh no. Did I lose? Well, I definitely messed up monster movement because when did Trap come here? Was that this turn? That was the last turn, right? It was the last turn. Trap was standing here and came over here. As soon as Trap came here and stood here, this completely walled off this area. And so now the Ruin Machines can walk straight to the pressure plate. Also, I need to get these conditions back. Have I done a bottom? No, I just attacked with Cleansing Fire, so I can move 2 to get out of the way. And then now, instead of them walking through here, they'll walk this way. I guess I'll go right here. But this guy doesn't get to attack, so he won't do the self-destruct. But this way I'll just still be close. Oh, and I get the 2 retaliate. He's not attacking. Never mind. That's fine. Move the Delayed Malady. Then Ancient Artillery, only this one attacks into Shackles. Shackles takes 3. This guy moves 2, but can't attack. These guys move 2. This guy moved 3, actually. So this is not a super emergency. I just need to move Deathwalker out of here so that they're not going all the way around. But I don't think I messed anything up because it was last turn on the honeypot that I moved, and last turn the Ruin Machine stood still. I'm really lucky that they did because I did not realize that I walled everything off completely to get to the pressure plate. But we got it all fixed. So on my long rest, maybe I move this 3 so that it'll be closer to the Steel Automaton, but moving this 3 doesn't matter because it's already in Dark Fog range. Maybe I'll move this 3. 1, 2, 3. And now it's in range 2 of any of the Steel Automatons, which I like. We get section 131.4. Why didn't it do it? A pile of broken, battered machine parts is building up, but you continue to make sure the steel plate remains clear. You are hoping this ordeal is almost over when a new batch of spindly, persistent robots appears from around the bookshelves in the back of the room. These, too, seem annoyingly intent on reaching the plate. Spawn ruin machines as if the room were being set up again. So we get normal, normal. You're supposed to spawn elites first, but I'm a rebel. Elite, elite. Just like that. Okay. I'm almost done with the delayed malady, so I will need to take care of that. Do I want to spawn the effigy? I guess I will. That's fine. I'll spawn the effigy. Deathwalker gets all of these back, which is good. She was wanting those. Drop Strength of the Abyss. Don't see myself playing that. Over here onto Trap. Get all of these back. Drop. Not Dangerous Ground, that's pretty good. Proficient Hunter, I might even still play. Foxhole, I would never drop it in a million years. I probably don't need Persistent Pitfalls, although the initiative's good. But Honeypot will be good enough for me here. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, make a heal trap. This means that I need to move Deathwalker out of the way quickly, because she is standing in the way, messing everything up. So I guess I'll just have her step out of the way and just attack one of these ruined machines. So Fluid Knight is her fastest card, and then just step out of the way with... Oh, I can Knight Takes Shape to teleport away. That might be better. And then here I'm just going as fast as I can, and I'm playing Honeypot with... I don't know if anything is any good. Could I Mother of All Traps? If I'm, like, here... Maybe I Mother of All Traps first. I could remove. I could remove, and put the Mother of All Traps here, and then move and place my Honeypot. That's fine. We get +10 initiative on everybody, but it doesn't make any differences. So we just do the artilleries. This guy dies to the wound, and these guys aren't in range. Then Shackles. Maybe I just default attack. It's my final delayed malady turn. Let's default attack for 2 into this guy, I guess. Just to give him the immobilize. Oh, what are they doing? Oh. Well, I can default attack him and then I can step away, right? And then this next turn I just long rest, and that'll get rid of all of my negative conditions. Yeah, let's do that. That'll work. So default attack for 2. It never does anything, but it immobilizes this guy is the only thing that really matters. And then I'll step up here. Then Trap is going to Mother of All Traps. So get rid of this, get rid of this, and get rid of this in range 3 to make the Mother of All Traps, which is 9 Rainbow. That's a 5 damage trap. And then I go 1, 2, 3, 4 with Honeypot and make a 2 health heal trap right here. And now I have opened the path up this way for these guys to go like this. So they will go that way. Same with these guys. And then I can probably just go slow next turn in Foxhole with this. I might need to move like here to be in range of these guys, but Foxhole to just kill those 2. That'll be very satisfying. Deathwalker. What do I want to do? If I teleport next to this guy, then he's going to hurt me, which I don't really like. I guess I could just move a shadow for 3 and hit this guy with, hit him with Fluid Knight. Let's just do that. The only problem is that this is never killing. It's attack for 6. I would have to crit to kill. My odds of critting are not very good. So why did I play these cards? Let's hit the Steel Automaton with just an attack for 5. And then I'll just step here and pick up this loot. I don't think I did this experience yet. Maybe I did. Okay, it just does 5. Or it does 1. And then I pick up the loot. Underwhelming turn for Deathwalker. I should have just gotten my wound going on this artillery. But whatever. What's done is done. Steel Automatons, so this guy suffers. This guy suffers, moves here, and makes Shackles suffer Hazard, which is 3. Shackles is still having these conditions. Hopefully does not die next turn while long resting. And then it's just these guys. So this guy has moved 2. Oh, so he's going to hit Shackles. Move 2, move 2, move 1, move 1. Actually, that doesn't get them any closer, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it does. It does get them closer. Not this guy, but it gets this guy closer. Because this guy just wants to go this way. He doesn't want to go around. This guy has to go around to get down. Then this guy would be faster, so this guy just goes and this guy doesn't. And we need to get an attack for 5 into Shackles, who will take 3. Round ends, the delayed malady goes down, so now Shackles officially suffers from conditions like the rest of us. And I'll long rest him? Or do I want to... Well, I guess the problem is that he has all of these negative conditions now. So if I short rest, I could summon the Unstable Effigy. And I guess I could retaliate. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Okay, I lose the curses, but... Oop, I almost just shuffled those cards into there. I think I like just getting the summon here. And I can put it here, which will wall this Ruin Machine off and make him go... no, I can't do that because Deathwalker is clogging the path, so I need to leave this pathway open for this guy. Otherwise, these guys go through. I guess this guy would step on a stun, but this guy would just walk straight through and win. And I can't move, but I can just summon the guy right there, and he'll still get to attack Ruin Machine as long as he dies. And then I retaliate with my bottom. It's not amazing. I could just heal with my bottom. Could heal with this bottom. Let's do that. On trap, I've got a lot of options here. I kind of want to get out of range of these guys, so I can step on this heal trap and stand here, and then I'll still be blocking this path with trap. And I can go for... step on the heal trap, and maybe I just set an extra teeth trap, and I can unavoidable outcome onto like a Steel Automaton on the following turn. Or I could go ahead and Proficient Hunter. I like that. Let's Proficient Hunter. Deathwalker, let's just get going onto this guy, right? Steel Automatons just suffer. Deathwalker will go after the artilleries, but that won't matter. Shackles suffers from the wound. Will Amulet of Life to get rid of the wound and the poison. Then we'll heal for 5. Muddle itself. And summon the Flesh Bomb. And I have to summon it right here, otherwise I lose the scenario. Actually, standing still on the rune machines, so I wouldn't. So I would rather put this here, actually, so that the rune machine hits the flesh bomb and not the shackles, since they're not moving anyway. Then Trap is going to step here to heal and step here to wall this off. I guess it's still walled off right here too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I'm in range of that guy if he gets his extra range. So I'll move 2 with Spike Strip, and then I'll set Proficient Hunter. Oh yeah, I don't need to worry about experience because I'm level 9. I do also make... I was standing here, right? So I make 2 immobilized traps that I can use for Mother of all traps. The scenario has been relatively complicated, I think, but it's not going poorly. I'm definitely out of range of the artillery, so don't need to worry about that. I move this for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I will attack this guy. I'm just going to Jagged Sword it. It's attack for 6 with Dominate. Nice. That's basically as well as it could have gone. So it does 8. And it will... Where is he? Wound him. Now the rune machines go. They all stand still. This guy will attack the flesh bomb for 6. And it kills. So the flesh bomb unfortunately didn't get to get off a turn, but he does get to do attack 2 into all 3 of these guys. So first the rune machine. Hey, it does 4 damage. And then the normal and the elite. Nothing, nothing. And it sets fire. Good job, Living Bomb. And this guy should still be muddled. Is one more wounded? No, it's just this guy is wounded. So, new turn. Move shadows for 2. Yeah, it's not time to kill these guys yet. I guess I'll attack this rune machine at range, right? And make a new shadow at range. Over here... Now I have Proficient Hunter up, right? So I can make a big trap, a 7 damage trap with extra teeth. That's pretty good. So maybe I'll just make that an unavoidable outcome. I don't hate it. Over here... I would love to use this fire to make something suffer, but I don't really have any allies in position. Now that my summon died. I could move Trap here to make these 2 guys suffer 3. Not really entirely sure that that's something I want to do, though. Oh, wait, I don't want to play Unavoidable Outcome here. Let's do Dangerous Ground. And then I can consider, based off what cards they play, I can consider doing Explosive Wounds. We'll just figure it out. Oh, and then worst case scenario, I just make all these guys suffer 1, right? So, Trap would be 32. Does it matter if these guys go faster? Oh, yes, it would matter if they go faster. So let's Boots of Speed to go at 22 on Trap so that I don't lose the scenario right here. I don't lose the scenario right here, do I? Oh my gosh. This was so close to straight losing the scenario. Because if I wall this off by setting a trap here, right? This guy, actually, he just walks straight through it, doesn't he? Wait. No. There's got to be a way for me to not lose here. And I see it. I need to also Boots of Speed. Oh, they're Boots of Quickness on Deathwalker. So Deathwalker goes at 18. Trap goes at 22. And the Rune Machines go at 31. And then Shackles goes at 53 because of the challenge. And then now, on Deathwalker, I can move out of the way. And that'll open up a path for them to go this way. So Trap can wall this off, and this guy will have to go all the way around. Was very close, because these guys were going to step on the immobilized traps. Oh, no, I guess just the first one would have, right? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. We're fine. We made it. But it is Deathwalker before Trap, because she has better boots of speed. So she will consume the dark to attack for 3 into the Ruin Machine, the Elite Ruin Machine over close to her. Oh, nice. It'll deal 6. Doesn't quite kill. And did that get back to the... It did get back to the deck. Nice. I definitely appreciate that, Deathwalker. And then, instead of making a shadow, she will move... No. Move 2 like this, I think, is what I need to do. Then now Trap is just going to make a 7 damage trap right here. What do we have from the automatons? Attack at range. That's fine, right? Make a 7 damage trap with extra teeth. I could Dangerous Ground to just pop a bunch of traps. That actually doesn't even seem that bad, but there's also no point in really doing it. Because I can just slow play it and be guaranteed to win. So with my bottom, I can move. I don't know if it particularly helps. These monsters do see a way to go all the way around, and so I'm safe again. Oh, did I move Deathwalker into range of this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did, but I don't really have a choice about that. Okay. So now these guys go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then artillery into Deathwalker, and this guy's out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Deathwalker gets missed. Thank you, Shackles. And Steel Automatons. Oh, no, Shackles first. Oh, that's right. I was considering moving in on Trap to make this guy suffer 3. But then Trap would have to suffer 3. So instead, I can attack this guy for 1 with Wound. Or I can attack this guy and make them both suffer 1. Let's hit Ruin Machine 7. With Cleansing Fire. I'm muddled. He takes 1. This guy takes 1. And he gets wounded. And then... Do I want to move on Shackles? Not really. I think I want to just stay here. Let's go here so that these guys will both have disadvantage on me. Wish I had Retaliate. Dang. Was that the other? That was the other card that I had. So this would have been just so much better. Like all the way around. I would have gotten 2 Retaliates. Oh well. These are the last 2 guys to go. I believe I already did their wound. No, I didn't. This guy just suffered from the 1 damage. So attack for 6, and it does 5. And attack for 3, and it does 3. Sorry, Shackles. This guy also should have gained a muddle, but I'm not really going to worry about it. New turn. Is everybody long resting? Trap can attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's possible for this guy to reach and make me lose? Or no? Is 4 their maximum movement? Because I feel like this is their highest movement card. We haven't seen them move 5 once, so I think 4 is the max they can move. So this guy's not going to make it. He's going to die before he gets there. I can just... Let's go last and play Foxhole and just figure it out from there. And then I long rest both my other characters. Self-destruct. Sucks for Deathwalker. The 1 health guy is going to self-destruct on her. And is this push going to screw me over? Maybe? Let's see. So this guy is going to suffer and attack Shackles and push for 6. Maybe I just want Shackles to die to that attack. I think I do. Just want Shackles to die to the attack. And I think I did not get Bully. I don't think Shackles killed anything. But I don't want to get pushed and break that trap, because that could be really bad for me. I don't know if it actually would be, but it could be. And then trap is actually last. This does mean that this guy comes up and attacks trap for 3, and trap takes 2, and then trap gets pushed 1, 2, 3. But trap doesn't spring traps, so it's not nearly as big of a deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, not in range of this guy, so he'll just suffer. If I go here, this would wall off, and these guys would want to go here. So yeah, I'll go this way. And now they still have to go all the way around. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Deathwalker gets attacked for 4. And then this guy self-destructs, and Deathwalker has to lose a card. So she'll lose the one she has. Then 1, 2. 1. Oh, they had moved 3 on the elites. Did I do these guys in the wrong order? Or should they be like this? Let's assume I did them in the right order, and they should be like this. And then these guys have moved 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. And then now finally... Oh, trap needs to get attacked by this artillery. Attack for 5, actually. Curse. No, but it does 4. Okay, now that I have these immobilized traps, I can do the mother of all traps on these 2. So I'll just step here and foxhole this trap. Whoops. He changed numbers, but it's fine. So this is attack for 8 into these 2. Oh, and I can net a ruin machine. I need to make sure I do that. Oh, also I had this to block that damage. So on the left with advantage, and then on the right. Some level 9 class, right? These guys both take 7. And get stunned, poisoned, wounded. Deathwalker heals for 2, moves the shadow for 3. As long as this guy does not go absurdly fast, I can kill him. With Dominate. And then Deathwalker gets her battle goal, which I appreciate. So let's do Dominate and I guess make a shadow to start sending over this way. Trap can long rest. Yeah, Trap can long rest. That's safe. So Deathwalker can go after the ruin machines. That's fine. These 2 guys suffer. They have moved 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Deathwalker is going to attack this guy for 6, 7, strengthen, which I believe means it always kills. With a +1. Yeah. Kills, which means Deathwalker got her battle goal. She does lose the shadow, but get an experience, and then makes a new shadow this way. Then this guy is going to move 1, 2, 3, going towards Deathwalker, which is a little bit scary, but maybe not that much. Or, yeah, Deathwalker is definitely closer, right? 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to Trap, but Deathwalker was faster and closer bird's eye. And then neither cannon is in range of Trap, and Trap just heals 2 and gets to make a 3 damage trap. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just move with Dark Fog and probably not do anything else. I guess I might need to just move 2 to get away from this automaton, but we'll figure that out when that happens. Need to do my long rest here. But I've got so many cards left. Honeypot, Unavoidable Outcome, Dangerous Game, Spike Strip. Let's do Unavoidable Outcome. Because I can probably really soon here just Dangerous Ground and just kill everything with it. Except for the artilleries. So how many more traps do I need in order to do this? This is just an immobilized trap. 5 and 8. So just one more turn of wound onto this guy. I need like an extra teeth trap onto this guy. I need quite a few traps onto these guys. So I'm not that close. Maybe I'll like move and spike strip. Well, I don't want to be stupid. I'll just spike strip and Mother of All Traps to get another big trap in Foxhole. Hopefully these two. Okay, beautiful. Love that for you. These guys are not going to be in range either. Deathwalker, move a Shadow 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get it close to this artillery to get the wound going. Ruin Machines. 1, 2, 1, 2. No. 3. Then 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this guy supposed to be here and not wounded or anything? He just got there like completely free and clear. Maybe I'll need to go Mother of All Traps him. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and I get 2 of these, and I'll Mother of All Traps these 3 to right here. And then this next turn I can just Honeypot Foxhole and be very happy with myself. Long Rest Deathwalker, ain't no problems here. This guy suffers. Trap goes at 28. Mother of All Traps these two, so attack for 8 into both. First on the left. Create a 2 health heal trap and adjacent hex to him. I don't need to worry about it. He takes 8 and he gets stunned, wounded, and then attack for 8. He dies. Can make this a 2 damage immobilized trap, which might help if I just proc Dangerous Ground Bottom. This guy not in range. 1, 2, 3, 4 triangle, not even close. We've got move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I haven't walled anything off on accident. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I definitely think I messed up these guys' movement at one point in time, but I also don't think it's the end of the world. This guy needs to suffer, and then he dies next turn. These guys, I am going to need to hit them a little bit, but I think we're going to be fine. I think we will be just fine. Whoa. I'll probably drop Fluid Knight here, because I only can make 1 shadow per rest cycle, so I can't do Fluid Knight and Dominate. Can move this guy here, though. So let's dominate him and make a new Call to the Abyss, and then maybe just a Dark Fog hitting these guys. Trap. Could I go ahead and extra teeth dangerous ground? I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. These guys got too far away from those. So we'll just play these 2 cards and figure it out after that. Initiatives happen in this order, so let's just make a 7 damage trap over here. Maybe right here, because that'll be closer to where these guys are going to be going to. And I could pop both of these with dangerous ground. This guy would take 10, and then he would just walk in and, like, win, right? He would go down to 1 health, but this guy would be healthy. No reason to risk it. I can dangerous ground the following turn and not risk anything. Deathwalker is going to attack for 7. I just long rested, right? Yeah, I just long rested. Attack for 7 with advantage and wound. It does 8. It's very nice to just be able to stay out of range of these guys and not have to worry about them at all. And make a shadow. Let's make it here, because I'm probably going to be sending it into this artillery. I think that makes the most sense to me. I think Trap takes care of all of this. Automaton, these guys first. Move 2, move 2, suffer 1. Move 2, move 2, suffer 1. And then attack for 6 into Deathwalker. Oh, it does 7. Damn it. That's really annoying. And then both of these guys suffer. Alright, 1 more turn out of the Automaton. Long rest both characters here. Dang. He does reach Deathwalker this time. Does he kill? Yes, he does. Man, I really wanted to get another attack for 6 into this guy. But there's not really anything I can do about that. These guys have moved for 3, and they still see legal hexes. These guys both suffer. I think Trap has 11 turns left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. So just Trap, but plenty of turns. Drop Mother of all traps. I won't need that. Let's see. What do I want to do? I guess I would like to kill these guys. And I guess the easiest way to do that is to foxhole this 7 damage trap. This guy's first at 24, then I go at 28. Go here. Make a honeypot trap here. Consume this to get attack 6 into both of these guys. First on the right. And then on the left. And they both die. These guys don't move. These guys both suffer. And now extra treat dangerous ground still doesn't do it. Let's make a 3 and a 5 damage trap right here. I don't know, I probably didn't need to do that. And then I'll extra teeth these into a 10 damage trap, and I can just foxhole them. So let's major stamina potion back foxhole. And that should get them. They both move 1, going around this way. These guys both suffer 1. So I just need to get to, like, here, and I can dangerous ground 2 traps here, and then pop both of them. Move 2. Then do this attack for 9 into both with Foxhole. Top. Bottom. So 11. And 10. So I just need him to damage himself 1 time. Hey, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and dies. Man, there's a lot of loot I could pick up. Do I have 8 turns of stamina left? I believe I do. With long rests. Because I have... How many cards do I have? I have 4, so that's 2 turns, and then a long rest is 3. And then I go down to 3 cards, so that's 1 turn, and a long rest is 5. And then I have 2 cards, so I play a turn, and then I long rest, and that's 7. So I have exactly enough cards to never go close to these guys, and never risk crits or anything. And so I'll just go here. And go here. And long rest. It would be really funny if I miscounted this somehow. But I don't think I did. Go here. And then I will long rest on the final turn. And I end the scenario with only 1 card left on a singular character, on a scenario that I thought was going to be really easy. But I do win the scenario. Only 90 minutes, too. It's pretty good. Oh, put my headphone back on, but baby's doing fantastic. She hasn't been fussing at all. She says she had a hard previous hour. Very nice. That was a fun level. How many curses did they have in the deck in the end? 1. This is one I meant to do, but it works. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They still had 7 curses in the deck at the end. So that's really fun to, like, stack those curses in that quickly. Really easy to put 10 curses in just 2 turns. And so much waste with all of these traps here at the end, but whatever, we made it work. And Trap got to pick up... Wow, I only picked up 1 loot pile before all that stuff at the end. I do get double check marks, and I do get double check marks. I did get my challenge, which unfortunately is putting Deathwalker dangerously close to retiring. I am not even close to done playing Deathwalker. Take that 2 bonus experience here. Unfortunately, did not get a perk. Did not start a turn with every negative condition. And I definitely didn't cause anything to suffer 40 damage in a turn. And I didn't pick up any loot. You gotta love that. What do I get? You get experience, right? Oh, it's like 15 experience, isn't it? 10? That doesn't level me, does it? No. But I could just go up to level 2 now if I want. Or I could go up to level 3. Because of my prosperity. But I kind of want to, like, get the experience of playing the low-level Shackles. Oh, this is a long one. While destroying machines doesn't quite... Oh. little lady did not want me to read this section. I know it's so bright in here. I know you were very patient. Very patient through that whole level. While destroying machines doesn't quite prove the same satisfaction as, say, slaying monsters, there is a certain pleasure in returning the room to silence. Libraries should be quiet, after all. What? Libraries should be quiet, Missy. Oh, we might not be able to finish right now. We might have to do it later, because somebody is hungry. Yeah, she's hungry now. Looking around, you find that the room has held up better than you'd first thought. The shelves are packed with books, and many of them are still quite legible, though their pages are brittle to the touch. You while away some time browsing, and discover two particularly illuminating texts. The first is an unusually shaped book, much taller and wider than the others. Taking it down, you find within it a complex series of diagrams, maps, you realize, that lay out a portion of this complex. You find the library, demarcated by the scribble of ink, and from the library, you can see two avenues branching outward, paths leading to what must be the central core of this place. The map shows an immense inkwork of intricate, almost knot-like design. Thousands upon thousands of lines and shapes, all leading towards some great labyrinthian chamber. You turn the page yet again, and inside that chamber you find another, smaller room made in a triangular design. The script below the map is confusing, but it looks similar to the common word for thought. The second book is even more helpful. Though at first you'd take it for junk, the cover is dry, cracked leather, and half the pages have been cut out. The pages that remain offer only a dense, tight script written in a language far older than any spoken today. You are about to toss the book aside when a voice makes you freeze. "I say, you found one of my favorites there." You turn and find a quattrel, short, dressed in rags, shuffling through the far door with a heavy ball and chain shackled to its ankle. Shackles. Of course, I've borrowed the best section on something of a long-term loan. The quattrel laughs and fishes from his shirt a sheaf of folded paper. "I'll let you read it if you get me out of this thing." You go to the quattrel's side and, with a bit of effort, help him out of his restraints. You learn that he is an academic named Crane Talongear? I'm not good at names. Who ventured down here once, 1 year ago, on an ill-advised solitary exploration. He was eventually captured by the machines, and has been kept prisoner ever since. They're quite rude, really, but they are an impressive force. Being their unwilling companion for all this time, I have learned quite a bit about the Unfettered. You interrupt to ask about the name. Unfettered? Fascinating, isn't it? That's what they've named themselves, these machines. A bit melodramatic, if you ask me, but I suppose it fits. Their origins are actually hidden in that tome you were about to toss. Crane unfolds his sheaf of papers and shows you more of the cramped, eye-glazing text. The language is archaic, but from what I've been able to glean, the general idea from these illustrations. I believe that these machines were once used as a source of cheap labor. To what end, I'm less certain. But, as their name suggests, the Unfettered work for themselves now. More troubling, however, is that they appear to be planning something. Perhaps an assault, if you want my opinion. And judging by their numbers, I don't know that any force above ground is prepared to take them on. I believe, therefore, that we, or rather you, may be the only party able to intervene in time. I can direct you towards their central chamber. There's no need for deliberation. Having fought what machines you have, you're confident in Crane's analysis. If you can stop the Unfettered from attacking the land above, then you have to try. The only question is how to proceed. Unfortunately, all this excitement has clearly caused the quattrel some stress. He groans and holds his head. "Oh my, I think I need to lie down for a bit." Crane stumbles and collapses to the ground. If you want any more information out of him, it's probably best to bring him back to Frosthaven and give him some time to recover. Gain 10 XP and lock out the rusted tunnels. Add 169.3 to the calendar in 4 weeks. It's not as long as I thought. I thought it was... I'm lost. Here it is. Okay, it did add that for me. So I guess we're back in town. Oh, nope. Okay, I won't use 2 hands then. I'll just use 1. Winter Outpost. Frost. This is hard. There we go. Frosthaven is in good spirits on this cloudless, sunny winter day. The call of seabirds and splash of waves forms a rhythm with the strikes of the blacksmith's hammer, the grunts of pack animals, the clanging of the alarm bell. Wait, what? You shake from your reverie and sprint to the harbor gate. The guard gives a confused shrug as you arrive at the tower. The water is attacking? Sure enough, huge swells undulate through the harbor as though moved by a heavy storm. The fishing boats are tossing about dangerously on the roiling waves. The guards look down at their weapons. They're not exactly trained to fight angry tides. Then a cry. Lurkers! You see them too, riding within a massive swell as it approaches and retreats, getting closer to the wall with every crashing wave. If this keeps up, the water will overwhelm the gates. It seems the lurkers have invented a new kind of battering ram. Option A, you can't fight the tide, but you know how to deal with lurkers. Lead a counterattack. Option B, time to hunker down. Command the guards to stop the water from flooding past the gates using anything they can find. Let's do option A. Oh, lose a prosperity. Wreck the even-numbered building nearest to the docks. Gain disadvantage on all targets. Well, that's horrible. That's horrible. I'm going to get another wreck, most likely. Even-numbered buildings closest to the docks players break ties. But we start by wrecking one immediately. So this was definitely not good. Okay. Oh, well, it's the workshop. How could it ever be anything other than the workshop? I guess the stables is, like, equally close, but the 84 is closer than the 88. So let's wreck the workshop, because there's literally no downside to that. Oh, you lose a wood. Alright, fine. What would the stables be? Cannot use pets. Yeah. Alright, so they will attack the stables, the barracks, the town hall, the hunting lodge. Stables, barracks, town hall, hunting lodge. Carpenter? No, that's odd. Alchemist is odd. Temple. Did I not build the temple? I did build the temple. Why does it say that? Okay, that's fine. Oh, baby girl. I'm gonna put you down for a second while I do this attack. Is that okay? And then we go get your milk? She's like kind of asleep. Her eyes are closed, but she's thinking about food, I think. Holding her settled her down. Alright. Stables, barracks, town hall, hunting lodge, temple. Stables. Destroyed. Barracks. Oh, I should have... Dang it, I should have used a soldier on the barracks. Not that it mattered. What was next? Stables, barracks, town hall, hunting lodge, temple. Dang. Hunting lodge. Maybe all... Okay. I'll use a soldier on the hunting lodge. Dang. Still destroyed, but not wrecked. And temple. Okay. I dodged the wreck, but all 5 of those buildings got destroyed. And I get attacked again next week. It's every week. It's every single week I get attacked. This is kind of crazy. And I get 10 XP each. So I am level 2 after a single scenario. Kind of funny. And I'm almost level 7 after a single scenario. And I didn't even get very much XP on Deathwalker on that one. I have to lose so many resources. Can I choose to lose morale instead of resources? I don't think I even have resources. I've got nothing. I picked up all that loot on Trap and it was just gold. So I'm going to have to lose a ton of morale. I think it's just 1 morale per set of lost resources. We can check. It's on like 65. Yeah. Damaged building. When a building is damaged, the party must immediately pay the repair cost shown on the building card. This cost can be paid with material sources. If the party cannot or does not want to pay this cost, they lose 1 morale instead. So, 2, since I haven't upgraded the barracks yet, it's cheap to repair. 2, 3, 3, that got wrecked. Not the library, not the enhancer. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, and then 12. 3. 2, 2, 3, 3, and then I just need to lose 3 more. So let's just lose a morale. Disgusting. Lose 12 gold. I need to lose 1 wood because the workshop's wrecked. Lose 12 gold, and that will get Shackles 2 of each. Daytime, I get my herbs. What else do I get in daytime? I already lost the wood for the workshop. Oh, daytime is when I would do the Temple of the Great Oak. Did I get money? I did not get any money. Dang it, I need a money scenario. What do I have to sell? Potions. I don't really want to sell either of those. Dang it, I really want to start with 2 blesses. Ugh. Let's see. I guess I can train a soldier. It really sucks that I can only train 1. Do I have a resource to use? And then it's 3 gold. I used a soldier, right? I don't think I unmarked it, so I used a soldier and trained a soldier. I got this challenge. Ooh, went away again. That's daytime, so now we're downtime. Downtime. So let's try to figure out that detonator, right? It was 96 and 112 that I want. So what... Okay. This thing has suffer 2 damage, and it also has wound on it. So the 2 herb potion is going to be either the exploding vial that makes things suffer 2 in range 2, or the wounding potion, right? Those are the 2 that would make the most sense. The wounding potion is Snow Thistle Flame Fruit, and the 2 damage suffer potion is Snow Thistle Axe Nut. I'm pretty certain of that. Do I have the Snow Thistle to make both? I do. So let's do Snow Thistle Flame Fruit, and then the other one was Snow Thistle... Let's check Snow Thistle Flame Fruit first. Oh, there we go. Flame Vial 96. So that's what I needed. Which means this other one is the Suffer 2 potion. I don't know which one that is, but this is what makes the most sense. So, Rock Root, Flame Fruit, Axe Nut. rock root, axe nut, flame fruit. 104. 110, 111, 104, 113. Explain that to me. Swiftness potion is actually good, but we want 112. But I'll give Swiftness potion to Trap. During your move, add 3 move and jump, and then that'll go with my level 8 card. Move 3, make an immobilized trap in each hex you leave, and that can make 6 traps with a bottom action for Mother of all traps, and to give me like a really good wall. So I'm happy with that. I mean, I still think 112 has to be one of these ones. It could be one of these, but like, why is 104 right here? Let's check this one. Axe nut, rock root, snow thistle. Snow thistle. Okay, snow thistle, rock root, and then I've got axe nut right here. There we go. Oh, hammer potion. That is, I'll want one of those on Shackles, just not yet. During your turn, suffer 10. I guess I can see how that makes sense. So I make that with the flame vial and a metal to get the detonator. And now I am online. Now we're cooking. I'm level 2. I don't have any chest or hand or boot. Or gold. Literally no gold. Let's get the craftables out, because I've got 2, 1, 2 on my resources. So prevent a negative condition. No, thank you. Don't have any melee attacks. And I have a one-handed item already, so I just need a one-handed item. I've got a helmet, no chest. Increasing my health by 1 wouldn't be bad. Okay. We're gonna... We're almost done, Missy. Okay, maybe she will wait for a second. She, like, fussed real hard for 1 second and now is back asleep? I really want to do armor, but I don't want to add the -1s, because I do have quite a few attacks. This shrapnel bomb would be interesting. After your ranged attack, all enemies adjacent to the target suffer 2. I like that. I definitely like that. Could have potential for Shackles. Ooh, Horn of Command. Is there a rock root for me to use? Because I would love to be able to command my flesh bomb into a good spot. I think that's really good. Okay, there's a rock root, a metal, and a hide to get the Horn of Command. And then now I just have a wood and hide, so I'm not really going to be able to get anything out of that. Maybe just flexible slippers, because I might as well have some boots. Yeah. And then I don't think there's any chest piece that uses wood. So let's just do the flexible slippers with that piece of hide, and then we'll figure it out from there. I get to... Oh, maybe the laser lenses would be interesting, because this is a character that uses fire. Get to get my level 2 card. You and 2 enemies within range 3 suffer 1 plus X, where X is the number of negative conditions you have. Say less. I'm doing that. That sounds so good. I do really like the idea of heal 5 bless, attack 5 curse, but it's a loss, so I actually really like the bottom of that card. The next damage you suffer from an attack, the attacker suffers the same amount. You could have that stacked up with the 3-tick loss and have them both go off at the same time and suffer 7 and make something suffer 14. That's insane. But yeah, I really like the top of Infection Purge. I think that sounds really nice. So we'll do that. I'll figure out the card to drop later. Do I want to just go ahead and level up to 3 so that I can use this Ember Energy Source? Ember Energy Source probably wasn't a good idea. I just thought that the top of this sounded really fun with it. To get an attack for 12. But it really needs like the helmet that gives you 2 targets, which I don't have access to. Trap would love that as well. With like unavoidable outcome. My goodness. So I guess I'm done. I get another perk. Yeah, let's remove 2 -1s. And I want to rebuild the workshop. 111. Okay, so we'll do 2, 1, and then 1 inspiration. 1 from the carpenter. Now I don't have to pay that wood every time. But I don't get to build any other building. I want to get the Temple of the Great Oak. But I guess it is what it is. I really want to get gold. I need a gold-heavy scenario. I need a gold-heavy, monster-heavy scenario so that I can go for my bomb explosion with the detonator and the Horn of Command. It sounds like so much fun. It sounds like so much fun. I think I want to bring this card, because that attack would have been really useful. What about these? This would be decently useful. I was able to heal up really well after I took damage, so I'm not too sure about that. I definitely want both summons. I definitely want the curse. Maybe I don't need line of transference, but move 4 on the bottom. That'll be really useful. Definitely keeping the heal. I want to do explosive wounds with the effigy. I need ways to do fire, so maybe that would be a reason to not do transference, because it's like a wind element. Ooh, this card gives me fire, though. That's really nice. So maybe I don't need cleansing fire. But it does give me a heal bottom. I might be spreading myself a little bit too thin, though. Because, like, this Infection Purge really makes me want to be doing Delayed Malady. Delayed Malady. With Deadly Mixture. So that it's you and 2 enemies within range 3 suffer 5 or 6 if I do the heal bottom that muddles myself. Kind of sucks that I have to suffer the damage. But then again, a top that makes 2 enemies suffer 6 is pretty good. I guess I would be able to set Infection Purge with the bottom of Agony of Others. And then the next turn, command the effigy. I would need it to have been somewhere safe. It's kind of hard to get the fire up to go with explosive wounds. So maybe this really isn't a very good combo. Because you need the summon out already. And you don't have any bottoms that make fire. Not until level 3. Suffer up to 4 damage and cause an enemy within range 3 to suffer an equal amount. That enemy suffers 2 extra. That's okay. I mean, making an enemy suffer 6 is good, but suffering 4 to do so kind of sucks. I think I like the other card more. Heal 2 self and retaliate 3. Just pairs so well with the effigy. With the move 2, retaliate 2. But I feel like I'm too unfocused on what I'm doing. I've kind of got like 3 different things going on, because it's like curses with Swift Vengeance, which I love. I really want to do that. But then if I'm cursing, it's making Agony of Others not deal any damage, but it makes retaliate better. So I really want to do retaliate with curses, because that's really good. And then that one's delayed malady, so that I can have a ton of targets for my Swift Vengeance, which means that I want to target for my ton of targets for Infection Purge. So I think that's what I want to be doing. And so this whole summon explodey thing is probably what I should be dropping. And actually, I'm really not doing any attacks. So maybe I don't actually need this Shared Affliction. I was thinking that Shared Affliction top with Delayed Malady was like insane, because you get several attacks in a row that disarm and immobilize and wound and poison. But if I'm only doing a couple attacks, maybe it really doesn't matter that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I'll not do Blood Ritual. Cleansing Fire, I think I need because I need another heal. It's a heal and move on bottom, whereas this heal would be a heal and wound self. And then this gives me another way to potentially set fire for the explosive wounds. This gives me a move, but I don't want to lose my only move 4. So I guess I'll keep it like this. I could drop Shared Affliction, which feels insane to say. I think it's just because of my party composition and the way I have it set right now. Like, all I need for Shackles to do is curse and tank. I don't need... Well, I guess attacking one target per turn and disarming it is good with Shared Affliction. But I don't have any other, like, super insane cards yet. There's a card that you get that you can just attack while you're disarmed, and you don't have to have Delayed Malady up. Oh, but it's at the same level as the Bane Self. And how do you not take a card that says Bane Self? But Shared Affliction doesn't work with Bane. Shared Affliction bottom works with Bane. So you could Bane yourself and then move 3 and give the Bane to something. Maybe it's not as good as I was thinking it was. I'm sure there's another way to do it, though. But yeah, this is the card where you attack 3. You can do it while you're disarmed. If you are disarmed, add +2. So it's like a Slippery Sword, but like on a ranged attack built into the card. Very interesting. Should be done now, I believe. Did I get a perk on trap? 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. All right, little missy, let's go get some milk.